So this is a warm-up drill that I quite often do before I do any other slightly more complicated practice routines, or maybe before a match. And it's a really good way of just getting your arm moving, getting your hand on the table, playing some fairly simple pots and positional play just to get you in the swing of things. So all you do is you place a ball in the center of the table, and then you can only pot to the four corners, and then you play from where the white ball ends up. So you can see on that first shot that I just played a screw back in a dead straight line and came back to the same position. And obviously if you could do that consistently over and over again, then you'd end up in the same place and it'd be very straightforward. But as I said, this is a warm-up and I've just got going, so you can see quite quickly there run out of position, and as soon as you run out of position, then you need to do something different to get position on the next shot. So here I'm playing and travelling forward to get position to play back up to one of the top corners. So ideally, in terms of position, you're really looking for sort of one of these 4 points that are on a diagonal line to the corner. So you can see here I'm dead straight on this, so I can just roll forward and end up on the opposite corner. And if you can stay in one of those positions, then you've got a really good chance of a simple shot for the next one. If you are slightly out in terms of that position, so I think on this one here I just fall a little bit short, it's not quite straight, and just sort of stun across there, could have done with screwing back a little bit more. Then you leave yourself with a steeper angle, which makes these a lot harder. You're quite close to the red ball here, and the red ball's got to travel a long way. And when you've got these sort of angles, that's when you're more likely to miss. And you can see there I've missed that pot. So when you miss, it's up to you. I tend to just play the same ball again and keep going, try and learn from what I did, try and correct it. You could try and start again if you want more of a challenge, but this is just a warm-up exercise. And try and just keep things nice and controlled, and trying to always aim for those sort of corner points of that rectangle. Now it's also a good opportunity to try and mix things up a little bit as well. So you can see most of these shots so far I'm playing fairly soft in terms of position. Just rolling forward a little bit of topspin or plain ball. If you don't get the best angle like I've got here, then you might want to mix it up. So look here at trying to play a position off a cushion instead. So I'm going to play this firmer and run down into a side cushion and get position that way. So mix things up, try not to play the same positional shot every time. Obviously sometimes you are limited by the shot you can play, but try and do some different things to get you into a good flow and a good feel for the table and how your range of shots are working. So a little stun there, fairly firm sort of shot. Probably another little stun here as well. And then whenever you end up with an angle, as I said before, then you can just roll the ball forward. You can see here the tangent line's this way, so if we just play this plain ball and just roll slightly forward from that tangent line, we naturally go towards the corner of that rectangle. Got a little bit wide there, so, and as I said, I've played a lot of these shots quite soft, so mix things up. We'll play this one with a lot more power. I haven't played anything particularly hard, so let's play this one with quite a bit more power and see if we can go across into the side cushion and back out again. So as you get more into this and more warmed up, you'll feel yourself sort of getting more movement in your arm, a bit more confident with some of the pots as well. And then the opposite extreme, just a really gentle one knocking it in. So get a nice mixture of shots as you go through this routine. If you want to see more practice routines and pool tutorials, then please remember to subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the equipment I use in this video, then there are links in the description below.